Okay, I want to say welcome again everybody, it's only me, Wushu Richard. In this video I'm going to show you a few moves, just me training by myself, doing some basic snake techniques from Barbara that I just learned just recently. It's just really rough, okay, but let's have a try. Okay. First of all, from that position then, we'll start walking in a circle apparently first, so you're going around, okay. Focusing on the centre, so I'm back there. Here, step through. Okay. And the circle from this way. I'm just practicing, as I say. I'm not an expert of this, walking around. On the centre. It's basically practicing, that's what I'm doing. Hit, one, okay. From here, bam. I do like those coiling moves, I really love these twisting moves. The basic technique is you step through, palm, hit in, okay, come around this way, hit, back this way, I love those twisting moves. I've just learned these few moves recently. I'm not that good, as you can see. You're supposed to walk in a circle first, in the rooted position, you know. Okay, so that from the rooted position, pressure from there, before this, you open up your head like that, and come round, hit, see, come in, palm, hit with the body moving, have a strike, come around, bam, 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 come back again, and then in the circle. Obviously I'm really amateur, as you can see in these techniques. So from there, from the ball, rising up and sinking, you do it this way or that way usually. Walking around though, you walk around a tree or focus on the centre. Keep rooting without losing your balance, you should be. So I'm just an amateur in this. You do this way, I learn it this way, or like this. Here, you come around, palm and strike, hit, back, block and hit, and then hit and palm from there, and then back from there. That's all the way it's doing. So I'm just doing some light, simple, rough practice, just really rough as you can see. But the basic technique, I do like the twisted in Barbara, and you coil in the back. And these techniques I've just learned recently from somewhere I learned, okay, on some basic snake style of barbed wire. Apparently it's supposed to be, it's kind of rare, I find, but here though, it doesn't look like snake as such. I can understand the coiling movements and that. You know, there, you'll be stuck in your stance, you twist it and then you can't get around to like that. I'm sweating. If I was to stand here and do this properly, because I used to train basic barbed wire, say for a long time, for quite a while. You know, you step, bam, hit with the palm, bam, hit, striking through with the fingers. So you hit with the palm from there, that side, so you're like, bam, bam, coming through that step, bringing the foot in, palm, strike with the hand, then coming through that palm, bam, you go, bam with power when you do it, you should be. From this side, see the same thing, from here, or stepping back. See, I can come from here. Come on this way, come this way, step around. So again, let's stand this side, and this side. Come on, it's hard with these flip-flop shoes I've got on. I'm not trying to make excuses, but you know, I'll come this way. It's about stance working, your rootedness about you. There's a lot of accent. You really have to learn to hold these stances before you start walking, really. You have to walk in a perfect circle usually, and twist your upper body so you're facing the centre as you walk, and keep your balance about you, see. So I go from here. I didn't walk the whole circle, you notice, I'm just from here, twisting, so sinking now. It's takes a lot of working out. I haven't done this for ages. I haven't trained like this, properly. Second tap. You can see, a bit better that time. So second palm. And you can do different essences. I can change my mindset for this and that, make it work better for me. Find your own kind of balance in the structure here, my palms, my fingers, and it becomes more easy for me. For example, I come here, still working out, keeping my centre of balance. Some people are for the walk, where you're sliding your feet. Some people are for it where they don't like it, where they're more against, they're more for just normal walking, when you're lifting your heels up and that. But in traditional barbell, usually, as I say, I'm not an expert, I'm just a basic practitioner when it comes to barbell knowledge. More less than other things I know. But I do like it, when I talk about a lot of techniques into my training, like my Wing Chun and my Tai Chi, and the white crane, but I'm just saying, a lot of people like it when you're sliding like this, you slide your foot, you take a step and you slide. And that really does teach you to be grounded. It's like, I find it a lot of fuss to do it from here, except from the other side. You've got to work both, see. So you've got to twist, you've got to keep telling yourself to twist your waist to the centre and focus it. It's hard, believe me. Okay, good. I'm doing very rough at the moment. I'm used to doing it this way, my palms like this, the open bar here. I prefer it the other way, but it's like, I'm more used to doing it this way. Like you should have it like that. The palms here, and you can grab arms as well. See? You step in. I can be from this side, right? So from here. So when you do the stances, you've got to step in and move. It takes a lot of work on the legs. It's a lot of working out on the legs, believe me. Strengthen your legs. So when you're stepping in with that hip, it's supposed to be like, regardless of how you're doing it, like, okay, going with like a block, okay, or from the other side, go with a block, or going like an arm lock, okay, in your whole body, okay, like pulling, okay, see. You get the power from the waist, the elbows in. See what I'm saying? I come from here, hit from here, and come back from here, where it's going to be, and back from here. So you've got to lock it down, more weight in the back leg usually. You balance them both out, sink, twirl your back, and come back. Another thing in barbed wire, typical styles of barbed wire, it's like with the palms cut, this is kind of movement where you're putting your palm up there, under up there. It can be done on that outer block or inner. You can do it longer or short. It could be a throw up Tai Chi, you can fall on a strike coming in, whatever, with a rounded motion of the hips and the arms. Shoulders, elbows, hands, hips, knees and ankles. Okay? Or one heart, and don't spin your mind. But basically though, you can do anything, you see. I could turn around, back fist palm there, I could go palm kick from there, see. But you get that motion, so you turn it, so you've got to learn to stand there. See how my knees are in for a guard, not like that. Just like Wing Chun. Could be a Wing Chun block, you can see from here, we're doing Wing Chun. That's what I like about Wing Chun, as I say. Really. But they're very similar. See? So you've got to feel that connection. What I'm trying to say is that with the striking with the whole body is into it. Pulls whatever's going to be the elbow chop, locking in, the whole body is into it, down rooted, okay? And then coming in, sinking and then twisting. See? It don't matter if I was shooting a punch straight in, see, or elbow stepping in, turning, and locking. You don't want to push yourself or lean. You don't want to lean, and you don't want to go beyond that, reaching out. You want to keep it all to your centre, bringing it in. See? And when you do techniques, as I was saying, there's different things like typical. As I was saying, sorry, just a blah blah. Is that some people you see when they're raising their hands, it's like they're offering something to the gods, almost they're putting their hands up like that, in terms of the phrase I'm saying. And that, I've got lower blocks too, don't forget. But it's like, it's not only finger thrust straight there, or working the forearms, different kind of blocks, but it's also like, when they do it, it's like this. They'll be like, sometimes they raise their hand up, and then they'll turn, then they'll come round, and then they'll twist back round. But sometimes when I learned it, I was different. I learned like this. You come up, right through the middle here, bring your hands up, from the centre, and then twist as you're turning round, like that. Like this, I learned the hands twisted on this side, but you can do it this way. It's like dragon's claw or whatever. So this way, same thing, the ball here, raising up, and sinking down. See, I'm more comfortable in this stance. See? I'm more comfortable in this stance. I can do it from this side. See, but it takes a lot of training. See? And you've got to train that for your leg. It's like, with the waist, see? You've got to do a lot of energy exercise for your waist. And what it's for usually is like this. When I learned it, it was like you learn to wrap around, like you're going to grab someone's arm there, get them into a lock or something. Or you're coming over and you're blocking down onto someone's arm. Like I could step around here, so that's another technique I learned. You block up from someone's arm and you raise it up. He doesn't want to go up, and then you bring his wrist down. So I can come from here to bring that down and palm in. Bring his head trap from there, palm in from that way. I could go in for a forearm strike if I wanted to, or bringing him down, so collapsing him again. Go for a palm that way, just straight back. See? You've got to use your imagination at martial arts and find the reality of what you're actually doing in different applications, as well as just follow what people say. So going in there, it's not like making crap up, but realising what works, you know. You know how like, it's like, when it's like I've got a more basic understanding of normal barbed wire, but with a snake barbed wire I don't have much understanding. I understand some principles. It's the same as I use the principles of what I do know about barbed wire, which is not even a lot. So, but I'm working together with what I know about Tai Chi and Wing Chun, which I know a lot more about. When we're coming in, see the techniques, we're going to palm there, and strike in there, see, come back down there, drop from this way. You can work all these different techniques and different kinds of martial arts training, see what I'm saying? Like Wing Chun, see, whatever it's going to be. See? You could do really big movements with big stances and wide open arm movements, or you could do smaller steps and smaller hand movements. It's all like working out, so you have to make sure your body's comfortable as well. So, do your stances, work out, do some stretching to make sure you're comfortable for martial art training. See? So then you're going into different kind of training. So when I'm doing the techniques, as I say, I might be doing a movement like that, where I roundedly block out, see here, block on top, I might block on top here, I might come out this way, my waist moving, I might pull him in, I might pull him in from this way, pull him from here, I might step through, see, like a Tai Chi push, let's say, it might grip into an arm lock, he might grab me or give me a hug from the, like a sweep from there, see, pull him down, different things, where you use the feet and the hips a lot. The other thing I was going to say is a few things, okay, with the techniques. So what I was going to say to you, so there's different kind of ways you can move, basically, that's it. The legs, the knees, you see, when I'm turning it in like that, sometimes I'm just open a bit, when I do a stance there, say, or the door, and usually I bring the knees in, more like Wing Chun, it's actually like that. I'm just bouncing here a little bit just to get some warmth into warming myself up a bit. But it's like, you know, you do a lot of squats every day, and you feel, I see, and you just get into the position, you know, and you get the feeling of it, and then you get into the right position. So standing here, so now I'm ready, see, there, see, and then you get used to twisting, thing like that, see, and you twist with that knee in guard in there. I might get into a lot of block from there, like my Wing Chun, for example, is my main style. My main style of Wing Chun, as I say, I work it all with my barbell as well, see, and that's how I do it. Like, for to me, it works a lot better to go crane from there, palm from there, come in there. But it's going to be, I can work all these similar techniques anyway, so I might step around here, and then throw him back. And basically that's just like a barbell anyway, see? Come from head in. This is controlling an arm, this is on top. I might do a circuit but for a lock there, see? I might step through here, see? And then drop on top of that. Step back, different kind of movements I might do, see? So you're working with the steps, the stances and the flows with your hands. As I just recently, I just learned a few simple extra moves, you know? And it's like anything, you don't just follow it robotically, you just like find whatever works for you. For me, it's not always Wing Chun's the best. For me, because you're just going straight in, coming at you, off guard there, guard up there, it's going to be, see? Palms coming straight in, you've got under over, see? That's my way of training. Looking forward, as I say, palm on the side there, see? And I've got my own way of training, as I say, with my Wing Chun, see? But with the crane as well, as I say, a bit of barbell, a bit of Tai Chi. What I'm trying to say, recently I've just learned a few new moves with the barbell. Continue walking the circle, but with like, you know, with the hands in different positions, the legs in different positions, like the hands like that. I learned before, but now they're doing the hands like that. One under the elbows guarding there, one above there watching. And you can do different things, like, you know, I do the crane up, for example, there, or the snake anyway, Wing Chun, snake and crane, or even with Wing Chun when you're like sliding underneath. Okay. I do believe it's called Bilji or Bilju, or different ways of saying it in Cantonese and Mandarin, but I'm just saying, okay, you know, when you're doing the finger strikes there, it's not only for finger striking, it's the same with those chops and things too, like I was talking about before, with chop movements, or palms, so you're always rolling over that, so when you've got those sliding movements, you're coming in, even with a palm or whatever it's going to be, like palming in, when you're doing the hands like that, so you're coming in. Very direct, see, like very direct, see, when you're doing it, it's like, so when you're doing it, slide under, you can grab a wrist or grab an arm with this thing, see, straight into a strike, see, plug that away, come in now, don't strike from here, come in, see, if you can, the same, see, you circle blocks when you can, if you need something, you want to keep it with the elbows in and keep it tight usually, don't lean over either, see. That's the way I work my training by being Chun, to say. So carrying, looking from here to going here. So you say from here or from on top. When you're doing a lock, so you keep your centre there in the spine, lock it down, knees in. Don't always go up and down, try and keep it. Whatever you're doing, so grab his arm there, his wrist, his elbow, push him in. Knee against his, lock it back. He comes to push me down, turn, absorb it, carry it to the side. Knee against his elbow in there. Palm over the top there, here. So underneath there, I might pull his elbow back. Might be a headlock, whatever it's going to be. But so different techniques. What I do with my Wing Chun, I'm saying. But you see movements like that in the barbell, for example. Okay, when I was learning my formal barbell, okay, as far as I remember, for the most part, we learned different techniques. Okay, like how to open. Like for example, I told you when the hands open, usually, okay. Usually you put your hand like that in a ball and you open up there and you twist. Always in that ball position, like there and here. Like I've told you before, like you can do big ball, you can also do small ball, the way I do it as well. And you can also just coil in like this. Coil is just not exactly the ball. Sometimes it's a ball, see. I'm just saying, see, in the sense of doing Tai Chi as so working the stances as you can. And working in, see, it's a coil, you see, coming in very closely. shoulder bump. What I'm trying to say though is I watched that recently. I've been watching some people doing Bhagavad, and I've realised that they actually do it differently in the world. There's different ways that I wasn't formally taught. Whereas like this, where it's very useful, I feel. Where rather than turning around from the ball always into a fighting stance, I'm saying, you might say it's common sense, but I'm just saying, rather than coming from a ball guard, like from here holding the ball in your mind, and then turning around, opening up the ball and then coming down, twisting fully and say, you actually just come up open with your palms, so that's very close underneath each other, like that, see? Maybe something to do with the snake style, I don't know what they say, but dragging claws or whatever. Taking hands down claws. So when you come in, see? And you come in underneath, see? And you just go into it. Yeah, see from there. Literally, go into it from there, so I can come around here and do that. It makes much more sense to me. So stepping through, it's a bit like tiger kung fu, see? When they come and attack me, just literally come under. Come on top, see? That to me makes so much more sense. Stepping through, maybe, and then just coming across, then don't lean over, see? There. Coming around, see I'm facing this way, I should be facing that way. It's just about fitness, it's like, my shoes, as I say, I'm not wearing the best shoes, it's like flip-flops, right, and they're slippery, and they're awkward to training. But like, I just thought I'd make a few videos for you today, anyway, I'm out. But I'm just saying, come for any time, anywhere. I do my workouts at home proper and that. I don't wear any shoes at home anyway, but I'm just saying, when you're doing a move, you see, I'm always doing exercises for my back and twisting, I'm always doing that at home. Very flexible, but I'm just saying, in the start when you do Bhagavad, it should be very natural. Your feet should be facing in. You can't let your foot turn unless you want to turn. So usually you see, and you do it. It's on the other side. When you want to turn, you turn that out on the heel, so you bring your foot around, and this one comes around, your foot hooks around, there's a nice hooking bit around the opponent's ankle, so you can hook and pull them, or you can sink your knee behind their knee too. You could just stand in a stance like this all for ages, and hours, or train, come up again, down again, or different ways, comfortable with your hands in different positions. I'm working. You see what I'm saying? The same way as I do with my Mahabhu nowadays. When I do my Mahabhu horse riding stance, in the morning I do a little bit every day, not hours and minutes before minutes. It's like every morning I do a bit, and I usually just open my legs like that, and just rest my arms on my legs like that, I open up. I might lean over a bit, just like this first, bounce a little bit to get the feeling, just first to warm myself up. And that's just the way I do it. And then I get into the proper stance. So please excuse me, these flip-flops are like very bad. As I say, this is not supposed to be the best instructional video. So just simple here. Arms on him, on my legs, see, wide as possible, legs, feet trying to face inwards, then they come back like that. Just come in. So different motions, up and down, raising it for it. And focus my power. And that way I feel it's every day I do around 80, at least 80 squats like this on my legs. I do so much stretching on my legs too, and my back, and twists and things like that. Leans, okay? Anyway, I've told you already, plus the bow stance, which is one leg bent, back leg straight usually. Always. So I usually do that every day. Arching your back like this, bending your knees a bit. Do that first actually. Straight up again. Like that. Hands up. Pushing out. 1, 2. I do that, just stretching my arms and my palms down. Up also. And then interlocking the hand and putting them in the centre. Up and out. Slowly. And then the wrists in and out. All different kinds of techniques I'll do. Spread my legs further and reach down. It's kind of slippery here. I don't want to mess up my shoes. So I'm spreading your legs further and reaching down to both sides. I do that at home. I've done it all this morning. I can't do full splits on front and sides, but more or less. It's just basic stretching like this you can do, you know, okay? And plus bringing the feet back like that, holding back to stretch your thigh muscle. Take time on this, as I say. Raising the knees up, and your hands in the guard leg if you like, you know, basic stuff. You can also, as I say, you can do jumping jacks, which are like this. You can also do other ones which are like, you can put your hands on your hips if you want, or keep your hands on the guards, up to you. Or just there, just resting by your side and just turning the waist. You see how I'm turning the waist? It's teaching me to turn the waist. Again, keeping the feet facing one direction, facing back like that, stretching a bit. You do both sides alternating. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just turning the upper body. Legs straight, but keep staying this strong. Okay? See? You'll understand a lot more about your body, you see. And you can put your arms out like this if you wish to. One high and twist like I do. I'll show you that from another angle. Like this. And the other way also balances it up and down, feeling this imaginary energy. As though you're in a sphere almost. Front and back, so you're not leaning side to side, so you're not leaning up and down to the small, to the external here. Okay, so the end. And then you say, just leaning over, leaning this way. So twisting, I should say, this way. Another exercise you can do. And when you're twisting that, see the hips pulling, it's like it wants to bring this leg across. It's like it wants to pull that across for a kick. It's like almost like it wants to, you know, do a movement. See, I'm here. All I've got to do basically is twist this foot and bring this. It's very easy to just see. If I twist this foot this way, my hips going that way. It's easy to just spin my whole body around this, and my whole body follows the hips when I'm doing this. See. If you don't move your arms, just move your hips in and let your arms follow. See? And then you can put a bit of like swing into it, see? It's the same with kicks or anything. See, when I go this way, when I twist this way, my foot's still facing that way. So if I want to turn this foot this way, see, and then do the motion, you see, and turn on that foot there, you see the whole motion on the ball of my foot there, see? I'm getting that whole motion in. And I want to step through, see? So when you're doing these steps, like circle stepping in barbell and touchy, and wing chun, I believe Aikido too, circle stepping. This is what you do. You step around and then step this one around. So the two hips are going around. So your two hips. This is the circle, see? See? Do you know what I'm saying? 1, 2. I can't just go around, see? I must turn this up first on the heel, so turn around, but don't go up and down. So keep it all level if you can. If you can. I'm just showing you basically this video. And you can step anywhere. You can step there. You can turn there, see, I can go in a circular motion. You can learn to face the centre. So there is cross-walking too, don't forget, cross-walking in martial arts. It's a bit different. Let's say in barbell usually, if you're walking in the circle, your body's facing, following that circle, and your upper body is twisted. As you're walking around facing that, it's a bit different. But, you know, with certain training, you'll be facing, with your legs facing the front, like in Wing Chun, same thing. So if I'm there, anything, most styles, like boxing, kickboxing, whatever, if I'm there, okay, there's different kind of training you can do. So, what was I going to say to you here? So, that's what I was basically going to say. Cross-walking also, so cross-walking is different. So I'll be facing the front there, let's say, and you might want to step across there, see. And as I'm doing that, see, my foot might be facing that, I might step across. And that's almost like being circle stepping anyway with barbell. It's almost the same, because what you're doing is you're stepping across, you're turning your foot, you're turning it slightly out like that, you see, with your knee. You follow the 8, it's like an octagon shape. 8, it's like the diagrams, 8 diagrams boxing, basically, barbell is anyway. You put 8 diagrams boxing, the pattern. Kind of idea, see, the ball facing the front. So after doing a bit of basic working out like I've just done, I'm a lot more stronger now in my stance. I feel like I can keep it stable, see now. When I first made this video, you could see that I was not standing very strong. And I've just come from the home, see, stepping around, stepping from here, as I'm walking. What I do is I come around, see, I don't want to turn around the other way yet, I turn my foot on that last step, I turn, see, come around into the ball. And then turn around this way and then walk. You do a bit and you'll be like quite tired. You've got to face on that centre, your mind on that centre, you know. Just get around this way. It's hard for me because I'm not used to it as much as I am with my Wing Chun and Tai Chi. So this kind of circle stepping for me is still weird. As in, I don't believe in being too rigid anyway. Even though it's flexible, you're still kind of rigid in there. I believe in staying in strong stances, and I believe in all this kind of walking, different kind of training. But it's like with me, okay, I prefer Wing Chun and Tai Chi. With me, I like certain circle steps of the Aikido. I also prefer to be flat-footed when you're doing moves. Not always raising your toes up and that, but it's like different kind of walking. And what I'm saying though is, for me, I like the circle stepping aspects of like Dharma and Aikido. And I like that returning mechanics and using the ball on certain techniques. So with me, like, I'll be using whatever type, Wing Chun, whatever I might be using, Tai Chi, whatever style, they'll be coming at me, training or whatever it's going to be. And I might go into it about what I say, see? Someone will come at a boxer, kickboxer, karate, and when they're coming at me, see, I'm saying, for example, okay, the way I would work is that I would use the circular movement. When you train walking in the circle, it's training your twist, it's training your roots in Bhavana, training to stand. Root is good training. And I'm not an expert on it, so I don't have any, I don't have the, what do you call it? I shouldn't be talking about it like I know it all, but I'm just saying, for me though, I like certain techniques. So like the opponent comes at me to push me, I know, like, say in Tai Chi, I know how to step around, so like that kind of circle step there, get with the ball there, strike them or step through, shut them back. Someone comes at me there, all those techniques I think are great. Someone comes at me there, see, I'm like palm from there, see, palm and go in again. So I understand, and all these hands coming across here, see, or looping, or I understand all these circular movements. Someone comes at this side, I might get his arm, he might grab me here, I might grab his elbow, come round, so his knee, behind his knee or against his shin, I might sweep that back, I might want to take him back from there. I might want to go into an arm lock or twist his arm. My elbow strikes, he might come over here. So I might come to hit me from here, so I might grab the arm, lift straight away, knee in, palm down, I might step in through there and sweep his foot in. Different things, it's like, it works really, really well. I'll be doing my sticky hands or sticky hand Wing Chun, okay, or pushing hands Tai Chi. Someone comes at me, and I'll be working certain techniques, and when they come at me, I feel that motion, I need to turn my waist there, so slightly, and step through. When it's coming at me, I might step over and see around, so I understand. Circle stepping, and it's really good use. I might step through there, see, and then pulling back from there, using my waist. So I understand that the up and the down, I understand the concept. A lot of times I've got different locks and things. And also the flexibility in the exercise of it was great. Even just doing these moves now, it's hard sometimes because I know certain applications how I'd work it, you see, and I like to work on the real application of certain techniques rather than just forms or just certain walking patterns, although it all must be trained. And if I wanted to really become good, I'd have to train this more. But I focus on lots of different styles, and you can't focus on all of that, but you can take the good from all you learn in life and from different styles, as I say. And I hope this video is coming out clearly. I'm not too bad, I'm not too dark for you, okay? I'm just saying, okay, so when I'm doing certain techniques, at least you can see from top to bottom, right? What I'm saying is, when you do certain techniques, you've got to work it, so I understand certain principles. When the opponent's coming at me, I know how to use the circular motion, I know how to use my hands, and there's loads of useful hand techniques in Kung Fu, as I say, the roundedness and the directness as well. You might find in tiger techniques like that, see? You might find it in snake, you might find it in crane, you might find it in Tai Chi anyway, or Bhavana, see what I'm saying? You find it in the Aikido over certain blocks. So these techniques are very similar anyway. I might come here, and then you might trap me from here, but I can bounce him back with a pushing hand, see? You might come in pushing me more, I can roll over like this, I go my palms. It's almost like Wing Chun again, so I block that down and come in. So, and then say, bam. Train there, grabbing your hands. So I feel more comfortable when I'm doing my techniques that not only that I know, but what I know damn well work for me, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good workout. And the thing is, I can get a better workout when I'm doing the techniques I'm comfortable with, and I think most people can. But it's not about being comfortable and lazy in that. You can get good at anything, and in time you become comfortable at that. All the martial arts learning I've done, most of it, has been difficult to different degrees, rather than easy to different degrees. You know, as I know, you've trained out through the years, and you get stronger at different stances, whatever it might be, you know, any kind of technique from any kind of martial arts. So what I'm trying to say is that you learn about it, and you learn what would be real. And sometimes I feel more comfortable, to be honest, for exercise-wise, just doing certain exercises here by myself. See, I'm just going to be leaning now about what I've said already, leaning back. Oh, yeah. Just listening to my body, feeling how comfortable I feel with my arms here. Doing something, I might just stand here like this, or I might do this, I might twist down, see, or from this way, see, or come from this, see. And then I step out from here, see, and then you realise you're stroking your legs anyway, see. You see what I'm trying to say? Here again. Been working on the lines, so I might work on these lines here on the ground, and start doing them, working on the lines, see. And I tell myself the same way as with Wing Chun, same thing. I'll be there, and I just tell myself, I just stay on these lines here. Yeah. If I was training with people here, and if I was teaching people, like I sometimes do, if I was teaching people here, that's what you can do, different drills, you know, I'll be showing them different drills, like to make sure that their legs are in line. I'll tell them to like stand on the centre like I usually do with my students, and we usually stand on the centre line like this, and you know, we make sure that the line in the middle, to keep you remembering, to remind you of your balance, you know, with your hands on the centre there, working the techniques in line with that, on your body, stay on the centre. With Wing Chun, it's the same thing with like while walking. You could do straight line walking. You could do that where you're standing on this line here, the way I see it anyway, the knee in the guarding, see, and you could turn around so from here, and turn your hips, so I'm still turning my hips, see, and come over, see, turn it, see, or from underneath, come underneath even, so then turning that way, see what I'm saying? And turning slightly, then start walking in a circle. So you get used to walking with your legs close to each other, turning those feet, those hips a bit more simple, rather than doing everything like the twist and the circle, focusing on the centre. First of all, you could, this is one way of training, I'm not trying to fuck around, just said, walking in a straight line, elbows close together, palms, helping to remember your palms. You could do different things like touching the wall, let's say, like hitting the wall. See, knees there. Hold the wall for a few seconds, then change and touch the wall. Then change and touch the wall. Then change and touch the wall. So you're learning to feel something. But don't lean to the wall, then you know your distance is wrong. Someone can pull you off balance. So you've got to make sure and bring your hips in. So there. It's a different kind of training. You don't be on the side always like that because someone can give you a lot. You'll be actually like different kind of training. See? Stepping across from here now. Or from here, then stepping in this kind of a stance, like Wing Chun, but you find in Barbell as well, where the feet are about waist width apart. Please excuse me for this stupid flip-flop shoes, as I say, but you know, I'm just making this video rough here, on top of this building, beautiful view, by the way, burning hot day, tropics here, you know. It's not about being perfect, it's about trying to be better, and working out. So that's what I'm doing, and just sharing my little bit with people, you know. Regardless of what health state you're in, or what amount of knowledge you have about something yourself, you can always do better, you know. So let's say that, you know, like Wing Chun, similar things in my museum. I'm just saying about my palms, thing like that, see? I'll be there, so I might do a similar technique of coming out of that, crossing from underneath, using the elbow to move the hand, bringing this elbow closer to this elbow, I'll come underneath, using my wrist to take away someone's hand, bring that down, maybe I'll just put it down and strike. I can use a circle. Come here, I can come in from that way, I could block in that way I wish to. I could come from that way using my hips at the same time. I can also come on top and come powering through. Lean, sit back. If you're tired, you can stand up for a moment and do it again. It's always like, it's like squats almost, because you're training yourself. Stepping back, see, to a guard. Turning this way, to face a guard. See? So you're training your legs and your hands. When you're really tired, really tired, I mean, you've got to do enough of this routine, the legs so it goes through the arms, the same as all that circle stepping and stretching, or all you're doing, all your training, twisting, flow. You've got to be flexible as well as strong. That's like in all martial arts and kung fu systems. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're very tired, sometimes you can just train your hands. And if your arms are tired, train your legs. That's what my teacher used to say anyway. My teacher did martial arts. Excellent also. So, you know, when you're tired, you can just train your hands. So just stand there, you know, and think about the flows of your hands. You know, I'm here. I'm here, yeah? Also about the camera, there's the lighting on the camera. You know what I mean now? You just stand there. It's like, you know, the basic thing. Block down, palm through. Or block in, and palm through. Or low, see? Or block that hand down and palm through. Same on either side, don't forget that way or whatever, see? Someone comes to swing me, I'll block the swing and palm through. So when you're in a deep stance, bam, so your whole body into it, blocking and striking. You can understand the meaning, see? You can cross your arms underneath each other like this, see? On top or underneath, you just take away what was coming. I could be here, my arms folded, someone comes to hit my face, I just bring his hand up. Just stop his hand or take it there from this part of the hooking part here. You don't always have to grab it, but just catch here and palm. And you say, why don't you have to grab it? It's better to grab that and control. No, because sometimes they're more stronger than you, and although you can go with the flow, and it's kind of advanced training anyway. But all this, and defence is an advanced training. It's the difference between people that don't train defence and people that do. What I'm trying to say is someone's coming at you to attack you, and you block with your hand like that, okay, it's like, you know, it's like, you know, you're there, and if their hand comes, and you can always follow coming, or absorb, or if your hand's there, you can always open, you can strike. I can block with my forearm here, my wrist, and I can still strike him, or come with my hand, hit a different way, using my whole arm, my elbow, everything here, to cover and block. And I can also cover with this hand, take his hand away, palm through, or hit low. I can come under here, so if my arms folded, this one might be on top, so you come to hit me from here, I can open my hand out here, right? Like Wing Chun, see the same thing, or like Barbell again, or I can turn my palm up, see? Or my palm could be outward like that, it doesn't really matter, palm here, different kind of styles, see? I might grab that, yeah, maybe and chop him. Or if he's in very close range, he's coming in, or I feel his head's a danger, he might headbutt me, just do exactly elbows, I'm coming with that waist, step back, see? Bam! See, my hand can still come back. Don't go too much past the centre, even if you might even miss, like you might push back, see, here and here, hit you here with the hip, and push you across, kick you in the groin, so bring your knee in, knee up against his, lock his leg up, foot behind it, step on it. Don't leave your legs open too, you can get kicked in the groin, you might kick this leg. If you do try and take a step back as you're turning, it's more like this. As you're stepping back, there's a chance that you can push your balance. That's why we have to learn to be rooted when we're walking, so you keep that root, as opposed to going up and down and changing, because in the process of changing or turning, you could be in trouble. You leave yourself open, or your balance open to the attack. And if you start lifting your leg up, doing round kicks, or lifting your leg up to do something, it might push you off balance or take advantage of your legs there that way. So when they're coming at you, same thing. Some guys here, some guys pulls my elbow, grabs my elbow. I can open up this can hit him in the face. I can grab his elbow or his wrist or his arm. This one can grab his wrist. He might grab my wrist, I grab his wrist. This one comes into his elbow, controls that. But it's also really watching the other hand. Step away from him, circle step away. See his arm there. I can hit him in the head. He grabs my hand up here, or he grabs my elbow, and I feel his hand high, or he might be already grabbing me here, shoulder, wherever. I raise up, I can grab him. If I feel his hand is high, I do that, and I hit him in his lower area. Even if a punch is flying, palm wherever it's going to be, elbow being close, punch like that, wherever it's going to be, okay? And if it's lower, same thing, if he's going low, I don't want to raise his arm up if he's very strong, I just go with that. You know, he's pulling me in one direction, or pushing me down, or coming into me. I just step back and let go of the flow. He's coming this way, and let his arm fall through. I can elbow across his head as I go. He's pulling my arm down. I just go down, I let it go down. Yeah? I go with that. Well, even I'm holding a piece of paper or some kind of book, and it's not something of value in any way, let's say, or whatever, you know, I'm saying for the point, nothing's more valuable than your life and your safety. Someone tries to take something from my hand, rather than go, you know, just try and get that back, thinking about that, because he might even let go and start boxing the hell out of you, him and his friends take you down to the ground. So he's coming at you, pulling your arm. He might pull that thing, you can just let it go and just come in and smother him, you go into boxing, whatever. Elbow coming in, same tactics, you know, like Barbell again, Wing Chun, Muay Thai, all that boxing, with a roundedness, you know, shooting in from the waist, you know, those one class and knockout shot punches, for example, you know. See what I'm saying, or Muay Thai elbows. So you're coming in doing that. And you just coming in, pause my arm, I just step in, bam, comes back around again, up and go, whatever's going to be my footsteps, and around and sticking around, so he comes to grab me from that side, I come back around the whole way, sink above one, snap, because his arm might be here, I might catch his arm under here, or loop it up wherever it's going to be, see? Back fist to the groin, bam, it's going to be cut out elbow to there, see? Stepping around, so when I'm doing my training, as I say, I like to flow it all in, and I like to flow with Wing Chun, mainly, because I like the directness with the elbows there, see? Hold on 1 second. It's like a different way of doing Wing Chun. It's my own way. I'm like doing proper Wing Chun. It's like, when I do my Wing Chun, it's like, when I do my Wing Chun, it's like I flow in some movements with the ball as I touch you too now. So hold on 1 second. Yeah, when I'm doing my training, I like to make sure I'm really flexible and really like ready, you know. So, but when you train properly and you focus on techniques. There's a time for exercising and all this flexibility stuff, and there's a time for training, but you have to make it blend and work together comfortably. So someone's coming at me and see, I might block his hand and go straight with my elbow here, cover over, see, bam. I'm going to do a centre line, trapping his hands up, bam. Someone comes to hit me from this side, pulling me off, step back around with that circular step, see, like by working, placing my knee against his palm in from that side. Hit to the head here, Wing Chun, directly straight into his head, to his ears, so bam. His arm comes up, I might step straight in, pushing through, see. You don't have two hands come grabbing me, choking me. I'm not going to fall back. I'm going to make sure it's sunk like that, so I'll come through like that. I might step through here a little bit, not to go too far back and do fancy moves. I'll just go like this and try and come back in, see. I let the arm go to the side, but I don't really want to go back if I can help it. I want to make sure I can move his arms away. However I'm going to do that, and come straight in, hitting over the top, the bottom, whatever it's going to be. And flowing with the certain techniques. Over. Crossing, as I've said, do those circular movements too, or out, see, coming straight direct, don't make it so flow, 1, 2, like that. You might have certain move like that, but you want to make sure it's like, blocking the elbow, boom, rather than 1, 2. You want to like, when you grab the arm, the fist straight in, rather than 1, 2. You make sure it's boom. And covering that bridge, don't give a space in between that can hit you. Your arms open here, crossed up or down or high. And you've got to work with it all. The shoulders have got to be like weapons, like stone almost. Like when they lock him up. Yeah. His arm comes to grab you, I might grab his arm and use my shoulders to lock against his. I'm using my whole waist crook there from that side. Yeah, I'm coming down and use my arm, come over the top, whatever it's going to be. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Over from this side. On this side, blocking. On the inside, from the inside. The inside, whatever it's going to be. So, because I'm using some kind of movements here, you see like that was here, the palms, they're coming in, flowing, but it's like it's my Wing Chun I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. A bit of touchy elements in this, what I'm saying. You're pushing me, I've got to reel that in. When you might pull me up, I might loop up, so I'll loop up from there, push him back, absorb that. He's going up and going like, he goes in. Okay, he was pushing me, I might open his hands up in there. Give through enough. Got through enough elbow, might go up the elbow there. So maybe a back elbow. It's going to be higher, low, high. From this side. And again solid elbows to the chest, come to the front, so bam, to the face, to the front. Solid coming to the front. Not always to the side, but to the front too. Cover them with your hands down if you need to, because you need your height. Got to have a height. Make sure you've got two hands helping each other. You know, sometimes one hand higher or lower, but usually it's like the same there, one in front, one in back for a guard. This hand's in trouble, then you've got this hand to protect your face and your body here. So you can always come in as well and don't give them any chance. You've got palms, you've got chops, you've got it all. That's why I love Wing Chun there. Curling also, see? Like you're doing Tai Chi, like these kind of pushing hands. The same with Wing Chun, see? Excuse my fidgets here. Same thing though, you'll be like flowing, see? I'll be like flowing really, see? Very natural, won't be so robotic always. Just when you train in the beginning, and later you learn to stick in it. So I'm looking at the camera here because I'm seeing if it's recorded on camera. Usually you focus on the front, focus on that centre line, and you feel anyway. And here, see? So in Wing Chun, that's what I do. So that's what I do with my training. Excuse me, covered in sweat again. It's basic, this is anyway. Block in here, come from here, I might come from here, block up here, see, might even just stick with one hand, stick your hands, as I say, for feeling where his hands are, so, and you just flow with the flow as you go. So you just feel where the flow is. You don't want to go too far up with an attack. Make sure it's very natural. You're doing it, very natural, like a ball is, and you feel. And you feel like you're holding something from here, see, we go from here. Go from here, see. And you're feeling that, see? The whole body into that. See? As you're feeling that, see? And over here, see? Your hands can open easily. From there. And your palms can slip in, like techniques from here. But you've got to be careful you don't lock your elbow up, so keep it all rounded to a degree. But with Wing Chun you're going in direct, see? So I'm just putting in some kind of Tai Chi application, as you can see with the flow in the Tai Chi aspect. So the rounded stepping and some of these more stretched out moves, slightly you'll find that in Bagua as well, and the white cranefish teach good as I say. Just sharing some training methods with you, okay? Thanks so much for watching. More videos to come always. Kung Fu for life, real Kung Fu forever.